Hey beautiful people, how are you doing? I am truly happy to have you here once again with me. And as the topic suggests, we're going to be diving into some beautiful topics today, right? So without further ado, we're going to get right into it, right? Right? Sure, let's go. Guys, listen to this question. How do I deal with distraction? I believe that is a big question that is asked by many. How do we truly deal with distraction? And my God, distraction comes in many different forms, in many different ways. And if we are not careful, we get pulled out of our skin because you are trying to stay focused, you're trying to get things done, and every single time you are making a step forward, you're moving in this direction, something popping up out of nowhere to distract you, to try to derail you off, and ultimately give you a bad vibe or a bad rep. Do you know what I'm talking about? I know exactly. I know you know what I am talking about. So how do you deal with distraction? What do I do? Right? Release billionaire, what should I do? I'm saying, listen, there is not one main way I can give you in how to deal with distraction, but ultimately stay the course. Stay focused. Sometimes, depending on what it is that you are doing, you might need to pause, you might need to take a breather, right? And a breather, say for example, you are making a video, right? And in making that video, you're bombarded with so many calls coming, distractions, dog barking, and all these different scenarios that are happening. You want to take a few, maybe a 5-10 minutes, right? Gather your thoughts, right? Recoup, get back in the right frame of mind, right? So you can ultimately continue and pick up and move on. I'm saying don't get discouraged, don't get frustrated, because frustration, right, is always there trying to stop you, trying to prevent you from bursting out and doing what you were called, your purpose, walking into your purpose. So you never want to be distracted where you're not able to finish what you have started, right? Another scenario is where you are at the work and you are getting things done. You have an assignment, you have a project that needs to be done, and every single time you are trying to get back on track with that project, you find that you're being called here, email is being sent there, you're asked to be doing this task, and so on and so on, ultimately shifting your focus from the ultimate goal that you need to get accomplished. But I'm saying to you, you have to find a way, right, to get back on course, because ultimately, right, that is a means to prevent you, to stop you. Try to put up a block so that you are not able to accomplish. And I know we are all winners here. We are all winners here. I believe this. I know that my release family are all winners here, right? So how do I deal with distraction? I deal with distraction by understanding that my mind needs to be renewed every single day. You can't take the mindset from last week, right, last month alone and say that, I am moving forward, because things happen on a current basis, and, life changes and circumstances continue to change. Guys, stay the course, never divert, understanding you ultimately have a goal that needs to be achieved, and you're not going to be pulled to the right and you're not going to be pulled to the left. The moment you're feeling that way, you need to take a breather, you need to listen, you need to remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing and get back on track, because you are not going to be derailed. Right? Think about a horse that is riding, and that is why they have blinders on. They have these not to distract them to the right, not to distract them to the left, so that they can stay focused, so that all they're seeing before them is the finish line. Guys, see the finishing line that is before you. There are so many distractors that are out there, and we have so many different persons, we have so many different situations that are there to cause a distraction. distraction. So what tends to happen is that you are trying to move forward, and then you are bombarded, having a pushback. You're having a sense of not being able to accomplish what you have set out to do. And ultimately, if you are not picking up on all of these things that are happening, you are frustrated. You want to pull your hair out. You can't bother. You don't have all that it takes. And this is so annoying. And why am I doing this? Right? And sometimes want to yell to the top of your voice. But what is that? What is that really solving, guys? It's solving nothing. So before you reach to a point where you are just exploding or feel like you are going to explode, I am saying gather yourselves, right? You have to be in that zone, in that place where you have peace, right? I know for me, I speak about the shalom, the ultimate peace, because once you have that peace that truly passes all human understanding, you are able to say, listen, I am staying this course. I am not giving up. I know what I was called to do, and this is the time, this is the moment, this is a thing that I need to get done. Guys, when it comes to distraction can bring frustration. Distraction can bring a sense of hopelessness. Distraction can feel as if there's too much that is going on at one given time, and you don't want to be a part of it, but somehow you find yourself being or feeling like the center of it all, right? But I'm saying to you, you have to find a way that is ultimately going to get you back on track so that you can accomplish, right, what you have set out to do. Remember now, as I said to you in a few videos, nothing is going to be all that smooth sailing. You're going to meet up on challenges, you're going to meet up on blockages, but you have to find a way in order to ride over, to overcome. Because when you do find a way to overcome, I am telling you, you are going to be so much more empowered, so much more alert, so much more prepared, because you never allowed it to break you. You found a way, and you can speak about that. Talk to me now. Who can tell you about being distracted when you sit in front of thousands or millions and you share on a platform because you have been there, been in situations where you felt as if you were being distracted, but you ultimately found a way? And I'm saying to you, a lot of you guys are out there feeling that you're being distracted for years, you've been distracted for months, right? You can't get to do what you ultimately want to do or set out to do. But it is also a challenge that you must find a solution for. I'm saying don't give up, don't get stressed out, don't feel depressed, don't feel as if you are neglected. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and find a way, because there's a lot that is inside of you that needs to come out. But this also, it shall pass, this too shall pass. But you have to believe that the greatest man, the greatest woman that is successful in all areas of their lives, or they're speaking or teaching about success, even courses, they can tell you that they had challenges and ultimately they had to find a resolve, because they were never going to allow that, right, to come against them or to prevent them from getting things done. And so guys, never allow distraction to ultimately beat you or weigh you down. Know that you have all that is within you, right, to accomplish and to ride over the challenges that come. Distraction can go, but you have to ensure that you put yourself in that position that you ultimately set out for. Thank you so much again for being here, guys. I am truly appreciated when you show up. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking. Continue to share this content as I continue to turn up unreleased billions. Guys, peace.